Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, everyone's favorite jack of all trades, with the foul mouth, Commodore Urban, and welcome back to another awesome fucking video. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'd just like to give a big shout out to all of you, all of my fans and all of my subscribers. Thank you for sticking around and doing all this shit. It is Star Trek time again, guys. As we can see, the lovely model of the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701, and today we got ourselves an awesome book review for you guys. Yes, I finally got done reading another Star Trek novel, and the book we're going to be reviewing today is Star Trek Spock's World, a novel by Diane Duane. Now, it says, ever since 1966, when the very first episode of the original Star Trek television series aired, casual fans and devoted Trekkies alike have been captivated by the alien Mr. Spock and his enigmatic home planet Vulcan. Now, for the first time anywhere, here is an in-depth look at the secret history of both. It is in the 23rd century, on the planet Vulcan, a crisis of unprecedented proportion has caused the convocation of the planet's ruling council and summoned the USS Enterprise from halfway across the galaxy to bring Vulcan's most famous son home in its hour of need. As Commander Spock, his father Sarek, and Captain James T. Kirk struggled to preserve the very future of the Federation, the innermost secrets of the planet Vulcan are laid before us. From its beginnings millions of years ago to its savage prehistory, from merciless tribal warfare to medieval court intrigue, from the exploration of space to the development of Chitia, the ruling ethic of logic, and Spock, torn between his duty to Starfleet and the unbreakable ties that bind him to Vulcan, must find a way to reconcile both of his inner conflict and the external dilemma his planet faces, lest the Federation itself be ripped asunder. It's, on the back here it says, I am Spock. I hold the rank of Commander in the Starfleet of the United Federation of Planets. I serve as first officer of the Starship Enterprise. I am the son of two worlds, of Earth whose history is an open book, and of Vulcan whose secrets have laid hidden beneath its burning sands until now. Basically, this is two books in one. I'll explain both sides of it. The Vulcan side of the book is an in-depth history of the planet Vulcan, from when the planet was first formed to the early Vulcans and such whatnot. And there's a lot of interesting things, including how the early Vulcans were very brutal, bloody, savage beings, and that's through the caveman times, and also through it basically explains up until modern day Vulcan history, and also explains about what would be considered the Iron Age, for being the equivalent of Earth's Iron Age, the Renaissance period. And there's also when they finally were going up to space, their exploration of space, to the teachings of logic by the father of logic, Sirach himself. Now, flip side, the other part of this book is about a crisis. The Enterprise, commanded by James T. Kirk, gets pulled away from its crews to go to Vulcan, where the planet wants to leave the Federation, thinking that it can do better on its own. Well, if you guys saw the little intro I did from the episode Amok Time, it actually was part of a smear campaign that was started by T'Pring herself. Yeah, because she wanted to get revenge on not just Spock, but Captain Kirk himself as well. And there's a lot of ups and downs in the story. And of course, we have the noble head mother, T'Pol, which you might have seen in the intro video as well. Basically, the way it works out is that with the help of Dr. McCoy and his, diggings, he was able to figure out T'Pring was behind the whole smear campaign against humans, saying humans are bad and this and that, and actually funding the quote-unquote the process of separating Vulcan from the Federation, which was brought up and of course was overthrown, but not before, sadly, T'Pol, dies. And throughout the story, though, there's a lot of, basically the way they wrote the book, the way Diane Duane wrote the book, is they wrote it in a way like your prologue, and of course it goes like, see Vulcan, and then Enterprise, because see, it goes from, see Enterprise 2, Enterprise 2, Vulcan 2, Enterprise 3, Vulcan 3. So basically every other chapter, a chapter about what's going on in the present, and in the next chapter it'll be about some more history of Vulcan. And overall, basically, the truth comes out, the vote comes in, Vulcan stays with the Federation, and Spock is able to stay with the rest of the crew on the Enterprise. And there's also there's several great chapters in here, including the chapter about the origins of Serac and his teachings of total logic, and of course the chapter in here that talks about Spock's father, Sarek, which is absolutely fucking amazing too. I loved reading it. I loved learning more about Sarek, and I also love learning more about Serac. But yeah, overall, it's a fucking amazing book, guys. It really is. And if you guys love Star Trek, and I know there's a lot of you love Star Trek out there, and Jerry, I know you're one. And if you're a big fan of Spock and you just love to know more about Vulcan, read this book, Spock's World, by Diane Duane. And I give this book 2 thumbs up, 5 stars. It is amazing. This would have made a fucking amazing episode in the original series had they continued with season 4 or season 5, because this would have made a perfect companion episode to Amok Time, which we first meet T'Pring, which kind of cold conceding logical bitch. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Once again, it is called Spock's World by Diane Duane. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments about anything, leave them in the comment section below and I'll get back with you. And you love the shit I'm doing, hit that fucking subscribe button, hit that damn notification bell. Never miss another video ever again. Until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying, live long and prosper. God bless you all. And let the skies be clear, and keep exploring. And let's go, Brandon. Fuck Joe Biden. So long around. See y'all, and just stay awesome.